All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I'll bet that. Ooh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JayH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Listen, I just heard a little tick-tock, a tic-tac, and the gentleman I'm going to assume that he's a shop steward or he's just very well versed. I want to play this clip. I want you to listen very closely to the clip. Less than a minute, but it's extremely informative, not just for carriers, but for every single postal worker. So listen to the clip, and I'm going to give my opinion behind it right after. Again, just my opinion. Let's talk.
Mutual respect. Let's talk about it. Section 115.4 of Handbook M39 states that, but it is a frontline manager who controls management's attempt to maintain an atmosphere between employer and employee, which assures mutual respect for each other's rights and responsibilities. You've also got Section 665.16, behavior and personal habits out of the ELM, where it states it does require that postal employees, not just carriers, employees, so that includes management, be honest, reliable, trustworthy, courteous, and of good character and reputation. So those are the two main provisions that you'll use to combat a manager who's a straight out bully. And if you have a manager who's really off their rocker, you're going to use the JSOV, the Joint Statement on Violence and Behavior in the Workplace. My main point being that if there is ever a situation where a manager is being hostile or disrespectful, it's really in our best interest to just let it play out because we can hold them accountable by citing those provisions. None of us, let me repeat, none of us should have to go work in a hostile work environment.
Extremely informative. Wouldn't you say so? Extremely. Well, I close this damn thing up. All right, cool. There it goes. Now listen, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. You heard him. You heard the breakdown. He spoke sections, rules, things that I don't know, fancy words, and all that structure that they throw at us like it's a shield that protects everybody. Cool. But let me tell you what that really means out there. Because when you're actually in the bullshit, when you're tired, when you're running, when somebody in a tie or a dress woke up this morning on the wrong side of the bed and decides that you're going to be a target. Because what he said, he's not wrong, but he's speaking from that angle. And, you know, Jay speaks from this angle. So let's talk about it. He spoke about mutual respect. The line he quoted, atmosphere of mutual respect and all that. That's the rule book saying, hey, management, don't be out here acting like children, right? Cool. But let me be real with you. There are a lot of supervisors and managers out here who couldn't even spell mutual respect if you gave them damn near half the letters. So some of you walk in and you already know what kind of day is going to be just by the way they look at you in the morning. Tell me I'm bugging. Tell me I'm bugging. And I'm supposed to believe that management is out here thinking about mutual respect? Come on, man. That's like putting a fucking vest that says don't bite on a fucking vicious pit bull, saying, no, he's already trained. Come on, man. Let's be real. But the people gotta understand, this is the part they don't tell you. When management snaps on you, because I've had that shit happen to me, when somebody puffing up at you, somebody yelling, somebody talking crazy, y'all be writing me all the time. Management out there trying to embarrass you in front of people. It's not because you did some major violation of humanity. It's because they are accustomed to barking unchecked. It's their habit. It's their culture. It's what they saw their managers do before them. And they do know the system more than you do. That is why they shove their confidence in your face. Like proximity equals authority. No, just no. Now, he spoke about a part that said, what did he say? Let it play out or something. But let me explain what that really means, because if you misunderstand it, it'll ruin your whole fucking day. Let it play out does not mean sit here and get talked to like trash. It doesn't mean that you just shrink in your chair. It don't mean you fold. It means you do not self-destruct in front of them, because that's what they want. A lot of them, and y'all notice, they poke you on purpose. They are trying to draw a reaction. You raise your voice, you slam something, you kick the door. I've done all that shit. You talk back, boom, they got you. Line, hook, sinker, whatever fishers do. So don't give it to them. You stay calm. Even if your blood is boiling through your shirt, you let them crash first. You let them say the crazy shit. You let them be the one that escalates everything, because they are the ones who's gonna have to answer for it. And here's the game that nobody tells you. You do not beat bullies by yelling louder. You beat a bully by being the calmest person in the room. No yelling, no back and forth. No, let me tell you something. No. Just, I hear you. I'm requesting my steward. Say it. Say it real loud. And then watch how their energy shifts. Bullies love audiences, but they hate paperwork. And most important, every single time you walk into that building, you have to carry a pen. Your pen is power. You need to document dates. You need to document times. You need to document exact words. You need to document witnesses, even though half of them want to say, I didn't see shit. Document it. You need to document the tone, whether or not they were screaming across the room. You need to document the location and how long that interaction lasted. You need to write it down. Don't put this shit in your phone, because you may lose your phone. They may not let you come into the II with your phone. You put in a little notebook, a little pen and pad. Old school. Real inconvenient to argue with. And you would be shocked how fast one of those loudmouth supervisors gets quiet when you show up with handwritten notes. It's thicker than the bullshit excuses of what they thought happened. Now, he spoke about the JSOB or SOV. And that sounds like some type of super weapon. Like you're supposed to say some magic phrase, right? When somebody from Washington just shows up and removes your boss from the building. Nope. That is just leverage. It's pressure. It's the union saying, all right, now you've crossed the line and you stepped in some shit. But it only matters when you have it documented. You did not escalate it. You did not react. You did not take the bait. You didn't throw the first punch. You have to be clean. You got to be boring, but you got to have this unfazed, unshakable mode with you. Unbothered. You ever see a supervisor yell at somebody who refuses to raise their voice back? They look fucking stupid. That is leverage. And let me get into something even deeper. A lot of postal workers come into work and they don't want trouble. They want a normal day. They want to punch in, handle their business, go home, shit, shower, eat, hang with their kids, live life, right? But there are a lot of managers. Some of them thrive on chaos because it gives them attention. It makes them feel like they have authority. And I'm going to tell you the truth. You are not going to fix a toxic supervisor in the moment with some well-timed quote and a confident stare. No, it's not a movie. You fix them by playing the long game. You need to be calm. You need to be professional. You need to be shh. quiet, patient, documenting, then let the grievance process do the punching for you. You will win more battles with silence and ink than you will with a fucked up attitude. And let me talk to the people that get heated real easily. That's myself included. I know some of you. I've seen some of you. Great workers, good workers, hard workers. But we wear a heart on our sleeve. But the moment somebody disrespects us, boom, it's up. Ready to fire back. But you cannot do that here. Not in this environment. Not in this system. Not with this paper trail that they're addicted to, because that's what they do. This is strategic. This whole job is strategic. This job is chess. You don't respond like a human being. You respond like someone who knows the rule book traps. The calmer you stay, the uglier they look. Let them do the meltdown. Let them rant. Let them say something wild. You just stand there thinking, man, keep digging. Keep on going. I ain't even gonna stop you, cuz. But here's the part that little clip did not cover. Because when you walk away from one of them that run their mouth and blow up at you and you stayed calm and you didn't yell and you didn't get dragged into the mud, you're gonna feel like you lost. You're gonna feel like you let them punk you. You're gonna feel like you should have said something back. I've been there. The feeling is normal, but the feeling is lying to you. What you really did was win the whole situation before anybody else even realized it. We're not supposed to react off of emotion. Use this. Because when the steward gets involved later, when they start investigating, when you start whipping out them notes, when another carrier says, yeah, I saw the whole thing. He was calm. He was cool. But Mr. Such and Such was yelling. Boom. The table flips. So I ain't gonna drag this out much more. The clip was incredibly solid. It was incredibly informative. It was clean. But he gave you like the lawyer version. I'm giving you the live it every day version. You deserve respect. You deserve decency. You deserve to work without somebody barking at you like you ain't got no family, like you ain't got no life, you ain't got a name, not a heartbeat. You stand your ground, but do it quietly. You document your shit religiously. You request a steward immediately. You keep your voice low intentionally. Man, that shit rhymed, boy. I'm on point today. And the moment they think they broke you, that's the moment you've already won. They control their temper. You control the record. And my friends, understand, the long game, the record always wins. You may not agree with what I have to say. You may not even like my face, and I get that. And y'all ain't gotta like me either. I respect that. But this is JayH. This information may have helped somebody. And I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. The she be down the ride.